is brought to you by CFU, the power of service.
More with UNI Football coach Mark Farley. Coach, your defense just continues to come up with turnovers. You've had a number of them from the secondary, fumbles recovered. What do you like about what you've seen from the defense and just their attention to going for that football?
Well, we did, and it started with Benny Sapp. He's such an energetic player out there, and that rubs off on everybody else. And I feel that Omar and Austin have really done a great job outside, and I feel inside with the three linebackers, they've really worked well together, and you got Corby in the middle. So there's a lot of good things going on right there, but Benny brings the energy, but he's got a lot of experience around him, and they all, as a group, play very well.
We've got a story coming up on Benny Sapp, really leading that secondary. 2 interceptions the last time the Panthers were inside the Unidome. He's a guy, has a great nose for the football, but seems like a leader back there.
Oh, he's a leader. He communicates all the time, but there's multiple leaders back there. That's what's nice about it is there's multiple players that have experience. They know what they're doing. They know how to communicate via signal as much as by verbal, and they know how to work together.
In the middle there, the linebackers led by Spencer Cuvalier, 30 tackles for him through 3 games, a 10-tackle average for him. He's directing the defense as well, but he goes after that football hard.
Well, again, he plays hard as well, and that's what's great about our defense right now. It's in the front, it's in the linebackers in the secondary. They're playing hard together. They're playing through the whistle together, and that really makes a great defense. For
those linebackers that are really getting everybody in the right spot, how much of their week is happening in the film room so that they're prepared for that opponent?
Oh, all week for everybody's in the film room, whether it be the D linemen or linebackers. I mean, we put a lot of mental things on them as far as pre-snap, post-snap, and how they play. But it doesn't do any good if you can't play fast. So they have to be able to, visualize what's going on very quickly and figure out what's going on so they can just play the game. Because this is ultimately about when they snap that ball, we got to move.
We mentioned a story coming up on Benny Sapp. The defensive backs really credit that defensive line. Brinkman, Caden Hotellian had a fantastic start to the season as well. That D-line, they're living up to the high expectations so far.
They're playing well. I mean, it starts with Brinkman and Butcher inside, and they've been doing a great job, and Christian Boyd's been in there with them. And then when you go to the perimeter, you got Rice outside, Hotellian outside, Bronte's been outside. But I'd say Hotellian and Brinkman are really off to a great start. And Butcher, he's really done a nice job this year.
How much is it going to be on that defensive line against Youngstown State?
Oh, it doesn't matter what name you throw out. There's a lot on our defensive line. What we do is predicated on how good our defensive line is, and right now they're playing well, which makes all the numbers work. But without a D line, the numbers aren't going to work.
All right, we'll take a look at Youngstown State a little bit more with Coach Farley in just a little bit. Right now, here's that story on defensive back Benny Sapp.